That's a little bit a work game, an intellectual work game. But in fact, you have, so far as I get, you have a discussion, and I also took part a little bit in this discussion. Is the discrimination point the key issue, which has to be changed with trainings, anti-Ziganistic training courses, and so on and so on. Is this the issue, or is the issue the poverty? I would say it is both, because you have a lot of people who try to do a step, who are not so negative from their behavior to Roma, but then they got shocked from this poorness. And the more there are examples that there are communities who are able to change, who make better their life, also on a short scale, the better it would be, the most easier it would be to change these negative stereotypes. On the other side, these stereotypes are really strong, and they are very strong. I know it. You can change it on a long term. This is possible. I know it from for instance, from the German-Polish negative stereotypes a long time after the Second World War. There were a lot of, there is an economical development in Poland. They are coming closer to Germany. There are a lot of exchanges, young people do meet and so on. And now you can say, after 20, 30 years, these negative stereotypes doesn't exist so strong anymore, but from time to time they are coming back. Stereotypes, this is a thing which takes a long time. And this has to do with domination, a feeling getting dominated, and this has to do with a feeling getting depressed. And so long as the Roma do feel that they have not the same chances, the same possibilities to get so long, also from their side, there will be a very reserved position and not an active one. But I really have to tell that the situation today is not better than 20 years ago. You have some progress in some villages, with some projects. You have, let's say, a little bit getting stronger middle class of Roma people, and a lot of efforts are going in this direction to train them, to help them, that they can go to university. I think it's good, it's right. But it's not enough, because quite often they are not coming back anymore to the place where they came from. And then, and the situation, we have a very, very different situation in the Roma community. In these villages where I do work, you have three different Roma communities. Let's say the elite has some job, or doing some business, or some of them are working abroad. And there you have a much better living standard, also education standard. And you have a group of 20-30%, they really would be ready, but they do not get a job offer, they do not get in. And then you have 50-60% who live not in the territory of 60%, they live in 20%, but they really live very primitive. And it is also very, very difficult to get access from the upper class, let's say, or the middle class of the Roma to them. In this group, also the cultural roots are not existing anymore so strong. There are not anymore there is a rule that the eldest in the family in a council, they do decide if there are problems, how to solve the problems, and so on. Some institutions, let's say, we would say in the Western world. In this community, there are nearly no rules anymore, and I've heard of other communities. They really do not know if a big wind or a big water a big flooding has destroyed their houses, they do not remember where was my house. So they do not have a memory of the past, and they do not have an imagination what to do tomorrow. So they are so far away from civilization. I'm just coming back from South Africa. I was not there, but I haven't seen Islam like this. So it is, I would say, this is really the very poor third world in the first world. And this is a big challenge, and the first world didn't find any answer to this problem. How to deal with this 50, 60, 70%, you cannot say for sure how many percent, of very, very poor Roma people. That's a big, big problem. They are getting a lot of kids. Yeah, there is no anti-conception, no health, nearly no health support, education, no work. Very difficult.